Now, if you have animals in your house, the animal that will be closer to you is the one that exhibits a high level of intelligence. So no matter how you love your horse, many people, when their horses become old, they start crying. When their horses die, they organize a funeral and bury the horse with tears. In some funny nations, they even bring a priest, because their priesthood is political. You know, there are times when priesthood becomes political. So even in the Bible, they had two high priests. They had Annas and they had Caiaphas. They can have political high priests. But even though you love your horse so much, you can't take your horse to your bedroom. It doesn't have enough intelligence to negotiate in that level. You may bring your cat, because your cat is more intelligent than your horse. At least if your cat wants to defecate, it will go out, dig a hole, defecate and cover it. But your horse doesn't have that level of intelligence. So when God grades men in his kingdom, he grades them based on the quality of life they are operating in. And we have taught this before. We've taught it many times. The reason animals have no consequence in the realm of God is because of where they are operating. So on Christmas Day, you can kill your goat. You say, we want to celebrate, and then you are killing something else. And you don't think it's wickedness. You call your goat, you fatten the goat for 3 weeks to be killed. You are a wicked man. Now, that's how they will talk in the goat realm. And then you bring music, you say, it's my son's birthday party, my son's birthday party, and you tie a cow. And sometimes the cow become quiet. Sometimes when you come close, you see tears. And then the cow is saying, why are men wicked? What kind of beings are these? And then you come, you tie the cow. Sometimes the cow will just submit to you. And even in that submission, your conscience will not prick you. You will huckle. Have you not seen men keep? When I was a little boy, they killed a goat, my favorite goat, because my dad used to rear animals. I went and touched the blood and put it on my shirt. I said, I won't forget this goat. They were laughing. When I saw the way they killed the goat, I refused to eat. They had to kill a chicken and told me, it's not your goat. I was a child. But I had conscience for the goat. Now what I'm trying to say is that there's no law that forbids you from killing a cow. And when you kill a cow, it's not a sin. And it doesn't affect your conscience because of the life form of that cow. Now, when you function in the animal life, when angels and demons are fighting, they can kill you. That's why many people die of cancer. That's why many people are cut off, because there's no implication about them. But there are certain men that even if you kidnap them, there will be war in the spirit. The jealousy of God will be invested. If angels don't walk quickly, God himself will add speed and say, fly swiftly. When the angel came to Daniel, he said, I was given speed and skill to fly swiftly. I had to come quick, because even though Israel had been in captivity, there is somebody operating on a higher order of life. Because these ones, when they were eating everything in Babylon, they said they decided not to defy themselves with the king's meat. How did you know that there is a God that even in captivity you will fear and stay righteous to? Because you have done this. Even if they throw you to the den of lions, angels will seal their mouth. Not because the lions are not hungry. You are not a man, they can't eat you. Lions can eat men, but this one that came into the den is a God. He's walking in another order of life. If you touch it, the lions will worship him, because he came with another kind of life, a life that references God. That's an angelic order. Because he said to Moses in Exodus 7 verse 1, I have made you a God unto Pharaoh. If you talk before Pharaoh and you don't talk in his favor, they will kill you. But even Pharaoh cannot think of killing Moses, because you don't kill gods. It's an order of life. So the way we are graded in God's kingdom is by the grading of life. When you move from the animal life, functioning by feelings, and you begin to walk in the realm of reverence and the fear of the Lord, you cease to be a man. The reason is because you have been able to win the battle of flesh. Everybody walking as an animal, there are three battles that he can never fight in: the battle of the flesh, the battle of the world, and the battle against the princes of this age. When a man is able to win that battle and begin to function in the fear of the Lord, that man have won the race of flesh. He's no longer a mortal, because the devil has power over flesh. That's why he afflicted Job. He can afflict the flesh. But when a man ceases to live by the dictates of the flesh, when a man can no longer be ruled by the world system, when a man can no longer be ruled by the princes of this age, what it means is that that man is no longer in the class of flesh. Because everybody in the class of flesh, these three things will dominate him. So in the realm of God, the first life placement is a placement according to the victory that life affords you. So when they take you in that realm, they will find out, are you still ruled by flesh? Because when a man begins to function by flesh, what happens is that he is dethroned from the God class, because no God is ruled by his feelings. That's why the Bible said our God does not sleep or slumber. He has absolute power over feeling. Hope you know God has feelings, but God rules over his feeling. There is power over his feelings. So he cannot sleep nor slumber. That's the extent to which God rules over his feeling. God cannot be stopped when he wants to do anything. He has power over his feeling.